is presenting himself.
So, yeah, my name is Mikael. I work at a company named MoSync, and we develop mobile development tools, cross-platform development tools. And I have, to make this a little bit more fun, I made it so that the slides are in this as a mobile application. So this is the MoSync emulator, and this is a mobile app. And to make it even more fun, I made it so, since this is a Google meeting, you can download the app here. But I don't guarantee it's 100% functional. So, my background is in programming and user interface, human-computer interaction, and I've always enjoyed programming, and especially dynamic languages. I'm an old Lisp programmer. Yes. And the reason I started working at MoSync is actually because of GTUG, because I wanted to learn a couple of years. Was it like 2 years ago or something? I wanted to learn mobile development and Android. And then I did some JavaScript stuff that I presented here at GTUG, and then I blogged about it and so on. And after a while, people at MoSync read the blog and contacted me, and it ended up that I got a job. It's a great thing doing presentations at GTUG. I also have you can also enter this bit.ly link if you want to download it. Via, if you have an Android mobile, just open the web browser. Anyhow, oops. Hello. So MoSync is about. Let me see. I want to stand there, so I will move this one over here. Okay, that's much better. So we are something like 20-30 people working at MoSync. Very international team, actually. It's very fun. Because there are people from Pakistan, India, England, and France, and so on, and Iran. Very, very good team to work with. And we also have offices in Romania and in Singapore. And it's open source, and the revenue model is based on dual licensing. So selling licenses, closed source licenses for people who don't want to open source their apps built with MoSync. They can buy a license. And another way that we make our money is by doing customer projects. Yes. Develop apps for our customers, and also ads, make customizations of MoSync. Okay, so MoSync is it's based on C, C++, which is a bit weird. How many of you program C and C++? For a living? Yeah, that's more than I expected. So, and the development environment is based on Eclipse. And the platforms we support, it's Android, iPhone, iPad, Symbian, Java ME, and Windows Mobile. And also Moblin, which is a Linux-based mobile operating system.
Who uses Moblin? Sorry.
I don't know.
Sorry.
Nerds, hackers.
No, but didn't that merge into the Migo project?
Yeah, maybe.
Which is also used by nobody, but still.
There's a phone coming.
Yeah.
We're not coming.
We'll
learn that tomorrow.
But the cool thing is, I didn't know about this, but I've heard of it. I haven't tried it, that you can run a MoSync application in Linux. And some cool things we are working with now is native UI support. So an Android app uses Android widget, and an iPhone app uses iPhone widgets. And OpenGL, and also WebKit support. So you can do phone gap type of stuff. And what I should explain about MoSync is that for each, it works in this way. So for each platform there is a runtime. And the runtime has a virtual machine. So when you have the C++ code, that is compiled to bytecode. And the virtual machine can run the bytecode, and it can also recompile. It's not actually jitting, but it recompiles to ARM code to get performance. That's how it works. So each platform is a runtime. So your C, the output from your C, GCC is used to compile your C program. And the output from GCC is transformed to this MoSync bytecode. And that's then packaged together with the application to produce a native application for each platform. And everything you need is to download the MoSync Eclipse package. It's about, I don't know, 150 megabytes or something. And then you can deploy for every platform except iPhone, iPad. Okay. Because in that case you need the iPhone, iPad, the iOS development tools. And in that case, MoSync produces an Xcode project that you just can build. Okay. So maybe we can go into the details later. And Android then, well, I mean, obviously the edge with MoSync is being cross-platform, but Android is also a bit fragmented platform, and maybe so even further. So there are different API levels, and there are different vendors and so on, and if you use MoSync, those things are handled by MoSync. And MoSync is also tested with different devices. And if you want an alternative to Java, then you have then MoSync can offer C and C++ and also Lua and Python. A couple of guys in Gothenburg have ported Python to MoSync, which is really cool. And what I do at MoSync, I didn't say that. I do two things. I work with dynamic languages for people who don't want to use C and C++ to make development easier, simply. And then I also work a lot with the Android runtime, so the MoSync implementation that runs on Android. Those are my two fields. Okay, then we have recently started something called MoSync Labs, which is going to be a website, and it's going to be hacking events. Okay. And some of the stuff that has been done internally, this is now going to be being more like an external type of community. So SDL, it's a simple direct media layer. It's a game programming library. Can you see anything? So since it's C, that's the big advantage with having C++. You can port code to MoSync easily if it's written in C. Okay. So Doom, Quake and Otherworld are ported to MoSync, Box 2D, and Lua is also written in C.
How many?
Yeah.
How many has actually played Another World?
Yeah, it's a cool game.
We're really old, aren't we?
Yeah. So I hope we are planning to do like GTUG events, but I think it will be more not so big. But you are very welcome to hack MoSync. Okay, so the topic of today is languages. So I talked about C and C++, and we'll show you how it works. And then Lua is developed in Brazil. So it's Portuguese and means moon. And it's a dynamic scripting language. It's used very much by the gaming community to script games. Very clean, elegant language, like JavaScript done right.
I would like to know because I love JavaScript. How can you name some quick features of Lua that you don't have in JavaScript that makes things easier?
Yeah, I think it was what you don't have.